Hey folks, we're going to do another coffee table review tonight. We're going to be looking at the Lee Enfield. This is a World War I vintage Lee Enfield No.1 Mach 3. 303 British, quite extensively used throughout the British Empire and its Commonwealth. This rifle here, I believe, has Indian proof stampings on it, so it probably served in India at some time or another. My bet is it probably even saw service. I know for a fact that these rifles saw service in World War II too, besides World War I, with the British Commonwealth. Great rifle. The 303 British is no slouch. It's on a par with anything else chambered at that time, the 8mm Mauser or the 30-06, or even definitely the Russian 7.62 by 54. Ballistics were all similar in a lot of ways. Similar enough to say that, anyhow. Anyway, this rifle is significant for a couple of reasons. It had the design saw a long service history, just like the Mosin-Nagant or even the Mauser. Not quite as long as those two, but definitely has a rich and full history and had a vast impact on the British Empire. One of the things that's most significant about this rifle, considering it's World War II, or excuse me, World War I was used in World War I, was it was magazine fed. It wasn't really anything new at the time, but it was the first combat rifle of the period to carry a magazine, 10-round magazine. However, like most rifles of the time, even through World War II, it was not they didn't have several magazines. The troopers didn't carry several magazines. Actually, it's stripper clip fed. Put a stripper clip in here with the 10 rounds, and they'd push them down into the magazine well, break away the stripper clip, and they're ready to fire. The one distinction about this, besides that magazine design that I really like, is how this rifle is considered one of the fastest bolt actions ever made. I mean, watch this. That is, it almost, because of the spring in here, it actually almost does have to work for you. So you can put a lot of rounds down range with this thing really fast. And if you got a squad or a platoon, that's a lot of firearms. The only disadvantage would be up against troops with semi-autos, like the M1 Grand. But other than that, great firearm, positive safety, great trigger pull. At 100 yards, I could hit a target at 100 yards and probably be able to put make groups with within about 2.5 inches to maybe 3. Another thing, because this is a World War I vintage, I want to show you something here too. This is actually a World War I bayonet for the Mauser, or for the Lee Enfield. Look at the size of this thing. It's outrageous. It's almost a short sword. Look at that. So this rifle is almost as tall as most of the guys carrying it when at the end of the day. For example, I'm going to show you a Mauser bayonet from World War II. This was more commonplace. It's very similar size to what you'd see on the American firearms, or the British for that matter. So World War I, they're carrying around some pretty big pig stickers, if you will. Again, reliable, robust firearm. You could throw this thing, you can, up against a wall, you can drop it out of your car, you could abuse it, and this thing will still shoot, and accurately too. And if I had to have a rifle that I wasn't too concerned about maintenance on, this would be it. This rifle, if you just run poke out the barrel once in a while, you'd be fine. This is the British knew what they were doing with this firearm. And that's probably why it's had such a long service history. Anyway, that's it. Hope you all learned something. Any questions, any comments, please feel free. Just post or send me an email. Thanks. Bye.